has brought an ordinance giving the power on transfers and postings of bureaucrats in the national capital to the Delhi Lieutenant Governor. This comes just days after the Delhi government was given executive powers in service matters, including transfer and posting of officers by the Supreme Court. The centre has established the National Capital Service Authority through an ordinance, which sets up a permanent authority headed by the Chief Minister of Delhi, along with the Secretary and Principal Secretary Home, to make recommendations to the Governor of Delhi regarding matters transferring, posting, vigilance and other incidental matters. BJP netas have hailed the move. AAP calls the ordinance contempt of Supreme Court's verdict.
केंद्र सरकार जो ये अध्यादेश लेकर आई है, ये सुप्रीम कोर्ट की संवैधानिक पीठ के फैसले की साफ-साफ अवमानना है। सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने ये फैसला दिया कि चुनी हुई सरकार के पास निर्णय लेने की ताकत होनी चाहिए। यही लोकतंत्र है, यही लोकतंत्र का सम्मान है। लेकिन आज जो अध्यादेश केंद्र सरकार लेकर आई है, वो उस हार के डर से, अरविंद केजरीवाल जी की सरकार को पावर देने के डर से वो ये अध्यादेश लेकर आई है।
इतना क्यों भय सताता है आपको अरविंद केजरीवाल से कि आप एक अरविंद केजरीवाल की सरकार दिल्ली के अंदर नहीं चलने दे रहे? ये पूरा देश देख रहा है कि किस तरह से प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने और भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने लोकतंत्र का गला घोटा है, किस तरह से भारत के सर्वोच्च न्यायालय को चुनौती दी है, किस तरह से भारत के सर्वोच्च न्यायालय की संविधान पीठ का फैसला बदला है और किस तरह भारतीय जनता पार्टी और नरेंद्र मोदी जी अरविंद केजरीवाल से डरे हुए हैं। ये पूरा देश, पूरी दिल्ली देख रही है।
जिन लोगों ने 3 बार अरविंद केजरीवाल जी को चुन के मुख्यमंत्री बनाया, आज केंद्र सरकार कह रही है कि उस मुख्यमंत्री को कोई अधिकार नहीं होंगे। एलजी जो चुने नहीं गए, दिल्ली पे थोपे गए हैं, उनको सारे के सारे अधिकार होंगे और न सिर्फ ट्रांसफर पोस्टिंग के अधिकार होंगे, उनके जरिए दिल्ली के हर काम के ऊपर अधिकार देने की कोशिश केंद्र सरकार कर रही है। मुझे लगता है ये सुप्रीम कोर्ट की अवमानना है, सुप्रीम कोर्ट का अपमान है।
दिल्ली की स्थानीय सरकार अरविंद केजरीवाल ने प्रशासकीय गरिमा को जो क्षति पहुंचाई है और जिस तरह का आचरण किया है, उससे दिल्ली ही नहीं पूरे भारत की छवि पर असर पड़ता है। इसलिए जरूरी था कि दिल्ली की प्रशासनिक व्यवस्था केंद्र सरकार के माध्यम से सुरक्षित हो, सुनिश्चित हो और जिस तरह का आंदोलनजीवी व्यवहार ये लोग कर रहे थे वो गरिमा के अनुरूप नहीं था। इसलिए भारत की छवि के लिए, दिल्ली की छवि के लिए इस फैसले का मैं स्वागत करता हूं।
Let me point it out pinpointedly. It is a laughable ordinance. It is obviously done by people in blissful ignorance of the law. First and foremost, it shows that you are a bad, poor, graceless loser in a constitution bench unanimous judgment. Second, it shows that you have been taught to dilute or modify constitutional principles by a mere ordinance. How can that be?
Amit Bharadwaj is getting us more details on that story. Amit, this ordinance obviously is being seen as a move to clip the wings of the Aam Aadmi Party government, and the tussle really continues between the centre and the AAP government in Delhi, which of course is the national capital. But what is it that the centre is saying to justify this move, given that it is being seen as a contradiction to what the Supreme Court had said?
Sneha, we have heard several arguments by the BJP leaders so far, where you can be, where you can very clearly listen that they are saying that the Aam Aadmi Party government was ruthless, was carrying out unconstitutional and illegal methods to harass the bureaucrats, which was not the right conduct on the part of the government. But if you go by the ordinance itself, the central government has argued that Delhi, being the national capital, belongs to the entire country as well. It has a very complicated administrative system where multiple layers of administrative systems are there, as well as sensitive government ministries and foreign diplomat centers are also based out of Delhi. And that is why Delhi cannot be treated as any other state. However, you will listen as the day progresses very critical arguments against the center's defense for bringing this ordinance. And again, Sneha, we must remember that so far we are listening about the political reactions which are still unfolding right now, but there will be more critical legal reactions coming in as well, because this debate, I believe, will turn into not only Delhi versus center argument, but also as to whether the Supreme Court's constitutional bench or overturning or bypassing the Supreme Court's constitutional bench verdict is something where you have center standing right up against the SC's verdict. So that legal argument could also unfold as the day progresses. We are yet to see, nuanced legal arguments coming in. But what essentially has happened here, Sneha, with this ordinance coming into picture, is that for the past 8 years, the Arvind Kejriwal government did not have complete authority and control over the top bureaucrats who were responsible for policy making in the national capital. With the Supreme Court judgment for the first time ever since the government was made in the national capital of the Aam Aadmi Party, after the Supreme Court verdict, the control of all the officers of the Delhi government, including the top IS cadres, the augment and Danik cadre employees, had gone into the fold of the Delhi government.
Okay.
But with this ordinance coming into effect, the A category, that is Danik's IS cadre and the augment officers, will now in a way will be under control of the LG and hence
and
the
that's
center.
what the Aam Aadmi
Sneh.
Party is upset about. I mean, I'm going to thank you for the moment for getting us those details.